What's going on, everybody, and welcome back once again to the DC show. It's your boy T McNeil. So yes, guys, we're going to talk about the Nike KYRIE 6 coming back from the Nike brand, but this time, guys, they're going to be dropping in a BRED colorway. Now here's the deal: when the very first renditions of the Nike KYRIE 6 came out, we're talking about the classic black and white joints. They really wasn't that sought after. You know, a lot of people wasn't looking after that particular shoe. They wasn't really searching for that particular shoe. And I think that's the primary reason why the shoes did not sell out the first time. I'm not saying that they're not great shoes or, you know, they're not something that's worth adding to your sneaker collection, but I'm just saying from a color standpoint, it was kind of plain Jane to some folks, okay, including myself. But like I said, I still like them joints. But now, here's a question I got for you guys. Is this Nike KYRIE 6 a tribute to the Air Jordan 4 BRED editions? All right, guys, I'm talking about the ones right here behind me on the wall, coming in that black, red, and white and gray color scheme. Quite possibly, okay? I mean, it's all coming from the Nike brand anyway, all right? So, I want to go over some information with you guys as far as the shoes is concerned. And the reason why I mentioned the fact that the first renditions didn't sell out, like I said, it could have been the colorway, it could have been various things, okay? But like I said, it just wasn't a sought after shoe. But here's the deal. I mentioned this yesterday, guys, when I talked about the LeBron 17s also dropping in January, guys, coming in that BRED colorway. Something about the BRED colorway just really attracts a lot of people's attention. You know, it kind of, light bulbs kind of go off people's head and they kind of get a little bit more interested in that particular color. So this particular Nike KYRIE 6 coming in the BREDs, this might be the one that's going to sell out on day one, okay? Even though the first ones didn't, because it's coming in the BRED colorway, it's just going to get a lot of people's attention because of that color, okay, guys? It's just popular, okay? You can put BRED colorways on pretty much anything, and it's going to sell like hotcakes, okay? But yeah, man, they're coming officially, and the release date, guys, will be January the 16th of 2020, okay, guys? So make sure you mark your calendars for that. They're going for a retail price of $130, same price as the last colorway that came out. And the official colorway, or the term colorway, if you guys want to know, is going to be black, university red, and white. One more time, guys, it's black, university red, and white. And you guys will be happy to know that they will be coming in all family run sizes, guys, okay? That's all the way from the toddler to the little kids, big kids, all the way up to the adult sizes, okay, guys? So all of those different sizes are going to be dropping on January the 16th on the same day, all right? Now, where you can buy the shoes from, guys, they have it for Nike, Foot Locker, East Bay, Finish Line, and Dick's, okay, guys, starting at 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time on the 16th. So make sure that y'all mark all that information down, because I have a feeling that, again, because it's coming in the BRED colorway, these ones are going to sell, okay, and they're going to sell out quick, okay? So you guys know how that goes. But let's go ahead on and let's look at these joints, man, because they are very reminiscent of the very last pair that did come out. But again, we're talking about the BRED colorway, and let's put them up on your screen, man. And right there, bam. Now, there it is, guys, the Holy Grail coming in that BRED colorway, man. Yeah, we're talking about the netted mesh at the toe box area. You know, we're talking about the blacked out eyelids, and of course you guys can see the Zoom air cushioning badge right there on the midsole of the shoe. I like the midsole a lot. It's coming in the gray palette as opposed to the very first pair that came in the white palette. I do prefer these a little bit more. I think it's a little bit more flamboyant. I think it's a little bit, it pops a little bit more too, okay? Especially, like I said, coming in that BRED colorway. Again, just like the last versions, guys, you know, you have the netted mesh, you have the leather on the back panel of the shoe, on the side panels as well. I like the Nike branding as well, the side swoosh, the Nike swoosh, I meant to say, on the side panel as well. You know, it has like a little bit of a gray reflective type material going on, and then it's obviously blacked out with the leather, so I'm liking that. And you got the same exact tongue strap as well that they put onto these shoes. And for the guys who actually like, and the girls for that matter too, that like that speckled paint splatter, you know, you guys will follow the channel for a while. I'm a huge fan of that speckled paint splatter. That is not on this particular shoe. I'm not saying that it's necessary. I'm not saying that it's something that the Nike brand has to put on the shoe, but I always like the speckle paint splatter because it's just an extra little element that they put in there, and I just think that, me personally, it looks pretty cool, okay? But no, that's not on this particular shoe. The last version of the KYRIEs that came out, the black and white joints, they did have that on there, but the BREDs do not, okay? The back heel base of the shoe looks good, guys, coming in that also BRED colorway red, so I'm liking that a lot. Looks like the back of the tongue also has some red accents on it as well. So like I said, you got the netted mesh, you got the rubber outsole, guys, you got the leather, and again, you got the rubber strap, okay? That is adjustable, might I add. That does come on the shoe as well, talking about going across the tongue, okay? So I want to get you guys those opinions on that, and let me know how y'all feel. And we're gonna flip an image around real quick because I want to show you guys that little speckle paint splatter that where it used to be on the original KYRIE 6s, but now with the BREDs, they took it off. Okay, so let's put that up real quick. So it's right there on your screen. And you know, just like the last KYRIE 6s, guys, as a little quick comparison, you know, the thing is, the Nike swoosh on this side, on the inner panel of this particular shoe, which looks like it could be the left shoe, you can definitely see the size difference. And again, they did it with the first set of KYRIEs as well. Okay, talking about the black and whites. Yeah, man, it looks pretty cool. You know, you definitely got more of that leather material. You got the rubber material. Like I said, you got the netted mesh, so it's very breathable material as well. You got a little bit more of a design on this side of the shoe as well. So I'm liking the black, you know, I'm liking the gray, and it's a little three-tone effect. So you got, as part of the outsole of the shoe, you got the red on the back, you got the gray in the front underneath the toe box area, then it breaks up again, it goes to red again at the very tip of the shoe. And then on top of that, you know, it still got the rubber outsole, so you got the white kind of contrasting against that as well. So I think it looks pretty cool. Now, if we going back to the middle of the shoe, guys, where the adjustable strap is with the tongue, because you got the letters VI there, of course, Roman numerals for the number 6, so that's pretty cool. And that's normally where you would see that speckle paint splatter, but again, they didn't decide to put it on this shoe, which, again, at the end of the day, I'm okay with that, but you guys let me know what you think, okay? Now, let's go to the top image of the shoe, because this is probably one of my favorite portions right here. I say one of, and let's put it up on your screen real quick. So right there, man, you can see it for yourself. Now, again, you got the Kyrie Irving badge sitting on the front of the tongue. I'm not sure if that's a leather tongue, guys, or if that's like a neoprene tongue, but it's definitely has a nice little quality material, and it's very soft, I'm pretty sure, as you can see for yourself. Okay, you got that assemblage right there on the inner portion of the shoe where the shoe liner is. Again, it looks like some type of a pyramid. I'm not sure what that symbol kind of represents, so I would have to kind of get my hands on it to view that and just to confirm it for you guys. Now, if you guys already have the first KYRIE 6s, the other colorway that came out originally, you guys will already know. But since I do not have my hands on the pair as of yet, I can't confirm exactly what it is, okay? But the inner portion is all blacked out. You got some white in there. And again, you got the kind of like that red outlining on the back of the tongue. So I like that a whole lot as well, okay? Now you kind of can see a little bit more of the big strap that goes on across the top of the shoe where the tongue is. Again, that is adjustable to my knowledge. And you can kind of see a glimpse of that pyramid. It looks like it could be the same pyramid symbol that's on the inner portion of the shoe. They have plastered that on the outer portion of the shoe on the strap, but because they blacked it out, it's kind of hard to tell and make out exactly what it is or what it says. But either way, I think it does work. Now, if they wanted to make this stand out a little bit more, what they could have did was possibly turn that pyramid into a different color. So that way, you know, you can kind of make out what it is and what it says. Like maybe make it like a faded white, or they could have made it gray, okay, to kind of match the KYRIE badge on the front of the tongue. Again, that would have kind of made it a little bit more special, but you know, it is what it is. This is what they decided to do, okay? You can definitely see some of that red stitching, guys, where the eyelids are going down the image to where you see the toe box area is, guys, so that's pretty cool. And of course, you got the blacked out shoestrings, and what I always like to say is what you could do is you can simply swap the shoestrings out and make them white, make them gray, or if you really wanted to pop, you can definitely make them joints red. All right, so I ain't mad at that, okay? So let's look at the back of the shoe, guys. You know, very, very cool. Same old deal. You know, you guys know how I do. Let's flip it around and bam, right there on your screen, okay? Now you got the little red little rubber accents on the back. You know, I'm liking that a whole lot. You know, you got some of that leather and you got some neoprene as well. So I'm assuming that the back of the tongue and the top portion of the shoe, as well as the inner portion of the ankle support, 9 times out of 10 is going to be like a mesh or neoprene, so you already know it's going to be soft. I do like the fact also, guys, that you can see both of the Nike swoosh badges on each shoe. It kind of contrasts and kind of comes up the back of the shoe to the very back heel base, so that looks pretty cool as well. And that assemblage on the back where the red rubber is, it looks like it possibly could be the same assemblage on those pyramids, but again, I don't have my hands on them, so I can't really confirm it. But then I like the back heel base of the shoe as well. Again, you know, you got a kind of a thick heel base back there, so you're definitely getting a lot of ankle support. And I know a lot of people ask, you know, can you ball in certain shoes? Can you hoop in certain shoes? And I'm like, yeah, 9 times out of 10 that you can. But anytime, like I said, when you got zoomed air cushioning, that's pretty much guaranteeing that you're going to get the maximum comfort and support on your feet. All right, so with these KYRIE 6s, they are definitely ball playing shoes. So to answer your question, yeah, I would think so, of course. And finally, guys, let's look at the outsole or the very bottom of the shoe, and let's put them up on your screen right there. And you know, the thing is, guys, it's very similar and reminiscent to the very first black and white KYRIE 6 that came out a little while ago. Obviously, like I said, this is coming in the BRED colorway. That's the reason why you have gray, white, and red at the bottom. And of course, you got your KYRIE signature right there on the very bottom of the shoe. That was cool. And you know, right underneath of the toe box area, guys, towards the front of the shoe, that's a little bit more plain Jane. So this is one of those things where, compared to the black and white versions, the colorway that they decided to use for that version, I think popped a little bit more than this version here. And I want to say that because the last version kind of came with an orange and a green, and I think it was like a pinkish type of accent. So it almost looks like an eyeball that kind of pops out at you. So they're using the same exact elements and design on these BREDs, but because it's all grayed out, you know, it doesn't pop as much as the first pair, okay? So I will kind of give Nike brand that first design, I would give them a little bit more leeway with that as opposed to the BREDs, okay? I like those more than these, okay? But overall, the BRED colorway is just, like I said, I think it's more popular. I think it's going to sell out faster, and you know, we got to wait and see what happens, okay? But like I said, the KYRIE 6s, I think is a great shoe. I think that the price point is a good price. It's not really that expensive. It's not breaking the bank. You know, I think it works, okay? So $130, you know, that's affordable. I mean, and I'm getting to the point, guys, I can be honest with you and say that, you know, I've been spending a lot of money on sneakers, you know, and there's nothing wrong with trying to save some money too, okay? So my point is, you can get quality sneakers at lower prices and you don't have to break the bank, okay? So you can find good sneakers for $90, $100, $150, you know, $130, you know, you can, right within those type of price ranges, you can find good sneakers with good quality materials, and they look good and they feel good as well. And like I said, they're going to perform and do what you want the sneakers to do, okay? All for under $200, okay? Nothing wrong with that, all right? But let me know, guys, down below in the comment section how y'all feel about these BRED KYRIE 6s. Let a brother know, is this something that you want to cop or pass? Let me know if it's worth adding to your collection. I know that it will be, because like I said, anytime you add a BRED colorway on some shoes, it's automatically going to get people's attention because it's just so popular, okay? It doesn't always have to be a Jordan shoe just to be popular, okay? It could be a New Balance shoe, and if you throw a BRED colorway on them joints, it could be a Vans shoe, okay? It could be an Adidas shoe. You know, it could be some Yeezy Boost 350s. I mean, whatever you can think of, and you add some BRED colorways on it, they're going to sell out, okay? So like I said, man, y'all make sure that y'all mark your calendars once again for January the 16th of 2020 when these joints gonna be dropping. They're definitely on my radar, so it may not be day one, but over time, yeah, eventually I will be adding these to the collection. All right, as well as the very first KYRIEs as well. All right. So any comments and questions, man, y'all leave it down below and the brother got you. Also, make sure, man, that y'all like and share and hit the subscribe button on your way out the door. I would definitely appreciate that as well. All right. So I will catch you guys in the very next video. Y'all have a good one.